All right, I'm going to go ahead and get going. I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Like I said, I know it was a long holiday weekend, and I'm just thrilled that you came here tonight to learn a little bit about coaching, to maybe start kind of unpeeling some of those layers of questions that you might have, and for us to really just communicate why we love this so much, and why we've chosen to do this with some of our extra time during the week or as a full-time job. So tonight, what we're going to be doing is talking a little bit about Team Beachbody and what makes them unique, about coaching our team and what makes us unique, a little bit about me, which is always kind of hard for me, but I'm going to go for it. And then just to answer some questions about what a coach is and what a coach isn't. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. About me, so I've been coaching, actually I was thinking about it today, I think to the month now for 3 years, which is kind of crazy. I signed up, I think I started my first challenge group in November, but actually signed up later towards October and went through training and stuff, and training was a little bit different back then. But I've been coaching now for almost 3 years, and it has been such a wild ride. It's been so much fun. I'm mom to Lila. You can see her right there. She'll be 5 at the end of the month. And to Luke, 17 months. Been married for 7 years. And as you can see, we both really like to wear white, I guess. So got that going for us. I'm a former medical equipment salesperson, but I know you see that salesperson. Don't even think twice about that. There's so many of my coaches that have so many different backgrounds, anything from a veterinary assistant to an interior designer, a photographer, a cardiac nurse, a hairstylist. Actually, one of my coaches did my hair today, just for you guys. Hope you like it. And so there's all different kinds of backgrounds. Just we welcome everybody, and everybody can bring something different to the table. I'm a 2-star diamond coach, which means that I've got a great team that I work with under me, and we all work together and all collaborate together. It's great. And yeah, I secretly have aspirations to be a backup hip hop dancer. So when Size came to market, I was pretty excited about that. I was a little hesitant at first, but I think that Shanti brought that program out just for me so I could really start nailing my choreography and maybe start working on something a little extra on the side too. So anyways, that's a little bit about me, and I'll talk about my story a little later on as well. So as you can see from this slide, and I actually need to update it for 2015, but Beachbody has grown year over year. We have record-breaking months after record-breaking months. It's been a great time to be part of this because they're just taking off, and sometimes I truly believe like they're just getting started with all of this. They're always really great about listening to their audience and innovating. When they realized that T25 was something that was needed in the market, nailing those 30-minute programs, everything that's come after has really just been tailored to those 30-minute programs because, as you know, their audiences, which sometimes can tend to be a lot of moms, we need something that's really effective in a short amount of time. So they've done that with fitness programs, and they've done that with their nutritionals as well. And I believe that's by listening to their audience why they have such great growth over the past few years. I need to get an updated number on 2015 because I know it's awesome too. Again, there's a lot of other health and fitness companies out there, as you know. I think what makes us unique, again, the fitness programs, we have world-class trainers that aren't afraid to connect to their audience and be accessible to their audience. And in doing that, they're able to really listen and bring programs back to their audience that everyone can enjoy. From low impact to high impact to bodybuilding to Pilates yoga, there's truly something for everyone. And I think the trainers working with Beachbody have just capitalized on that. Nutrition, we're not just a nutrition company. We have everything together. Shakeology, hopefully if you're on this call tonight, you have been able to experience the awesomeness of Shakeology, but it's not just even Shakeology anymore. We just introduced Beachbody Performance, which, is ready for professional athletes. It's approved for professional athletes, but also maybe for me who likes to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and I definitely cannot press play without having some Beachbody Performance Energized before. So I think it makes it accessible to everyone as well. I really feel that the X factor with Team Beachbody has been the peer support. Having a coach that really cares about your results is maybe something a lot of people have never had before. And they care about it on a deep level, and they care about it daily, not just maybe once a week. And then they have this group as well, this group of your peers that you can come and check in with every single day to help you finish that program. We all know that home programs are wonderful, but sometimes it's hard to actually complete the entire program, maybe all 10 weeks, all 90 days, maybe even 21 days, without having someone caring about your results and checking in on you every day. And I think that's really been the X factor with Team Beachbody, putting all these three things together. Rewards as well. They're not afraid to reward you with super awesome bobbleheads like this, or the one that my 17-month-old, of course, broke. Thank you. But not only just fun little rewards like that, programs, trips, monetary, you name it, they've come up with something great to help you continue to enjoy being with this company and continue to grow your business. Again, I kind of touched on this, something for everyone as far as Team Beachbody goes. You have a Pilates yoga programs, P90X3 if you really want to get going with Tony. You have Body Beast for bodybuilders. As far as nutrition goes, you can completely reset your nutrition in 21 days or do a 3-day cleanse refresh if anyone has done that. It's awesome, not for the faint of heart, but it's really great. As well as Beachbody performance products, which I've talked about a little bit before, which are pretty brand new. And again, just filled in that gap of offerings that we can really just kind of continue to go back to others, continue to talk to others about what's working for us and sharing what's working for us in our daily lives. Shakeology, yay! Shakeology, I think that it always kind of perturbs me when Shakeology gets thrown into the weight loss shake arena, because it is so much more than that. Shakeology is honestly, it's like greater than the sum of its parts. Yes, you have 670 plus superfoods going on with it, you know, protein, all that great stuff. But I always like to help people focus on how they feel after they drink it. I actually drank it through my second pregnancy because I trusted it. I knew where the quality of the ingredients were. I knew where the ingredients were coming from. And I trusted it more than maybe the free samples I was getting from my doctor. I knew how it made me feel. I knew it gave me energy when all I wanted to do was lay on the couch all day. And I just felt better about it. And because of that, I truly have so much trust and put so much stock that I did have a great, healthy pregnancy and have drank it every day beyond. I mean, I grab it in the morning and go when I'm taking my daughter to school. And I know that if I hadn't had something like that, I'd just be eating like, you know, some sort of peanut butter on toast or something. So it just gives you something completely balanced. And I'm not the only one that thinks that, because I might be dating myself a little bit here, but I believe that's a vampire. And even he enjoys Shakeology. It's from the Twilight Saga, which I didn't even watch the third one, but I know that he was really into it. P90X3, I think P90X and Shakeology for a while, as you can see from him going like this, how into it he was. So, and then a few years ago, Beachbody just wrapped it up all into a nice little box and put together a challenge pack. You know, you get your full workout programs. Hopefully most of you are familiar with the challenge pack at this point, but you get a full workout program. You get your eating guides, you know, your 30 days of Shakeology, all at a discounted price, free workouts, complete money back guarantee. You could do the 21-day fix for whatever reason, send everything back, including an empty bag of Shakeology within 30 days and get all your money back. But I mean, that's how much they believe in these products and put their trust behind it. What's cool about challenge packs now as well is that they offer Beachbody on demand. If you haven't checked out Beachbody on demand, if you have a little energy left after this awesome call, go get online and check it out. First of all, you have your purchase program on there, but you also have all these exclusive workouts on there, and you have 13 other programs to look at, including the deluxe workouts that come with it. it's incredible what they've done with Beachbody On Demand. It looks pretty, it's easy to access, and you could do Insanity, you could do Brazil butt lift. If you haven't checked that out, the bum bum workout is awesome. All kinds of things on Beachbody On Demand, which they put a free month in the challenge pack. So that's kind of what's going on that end. So what makes this team unique? That's me right there in the middle with the darker hair. And that's my coach, Amber. We were in Nashville, and she surprised me with getting my hair and makeup done, because I usually look like this over on the left side with my diamond coach, Renee, no makeup and workout clothes on. And then over on the right, that's me with the second day of hair and makeup. I just kind of tried to make it last as long with Jan, one of my other diamond coaches. And a lot of this was in Nashville as well, for the big Team Beachbody meeting. But I was thinking about this presentation and what really makes Team Empower, the Team Inspire, a lot of the other teams that are on this call so unique. And I have to say that these coaches, they truly lead with their heart. They are real. They are honest when they're talking to potential group members. They're open about sharing what their struggles have been. They're open about, sharing what's worked for others, what's worked for them, and what hasn't worked for them. And I just think that's when you really connect with someone and you're vulnerable with other people and you share about it. That's when you lead with your heart, and that's what really just connects these coaches to the people that they're talking to. Whether they buy a program or not, whether they drink Shakeology or not, they truly care about this person that they're talking to. And hopefully each of you have experienced that along the way. The other thing that I think makes this team unique is their commitment to excellence within this business. It's not just about me. It's about us. We collaborate together. We put together trainings together. We run challenge groups together. You are never, ever on an island. They care about the success of each other's business. And that's actually, I'll talk a little bit more about that when I get into my story. But they truly care about each other. They care about their customers. And that's what has drawn me and kept me in with this team, and has made me so proud to be a leader on this team as well. So just want y'all to know how proud I am of you. So what makes me unique? Well, this is kind of the hard part for me to talk about, but I did a workout with Shaun T in Nashville, and he talked a lot about before and after pictures. And it was at the beginning of the workout. It's always kind of stuck with me. And before and after pictures are amazing. They're awesome. We have Erica here, and she's lost all of her baby weight with 21 Day Fix. We have Chelsea over here on the right, again, 21 Day Fix. And we have me in the middle with my first round of 21 Day Fix. I also lost my baby weight. But I think the most important part of these pictures is not the actual images. It's everything that went on behind the scenes. That's when you start sharing what went behind the scenes and sharing that with others. That's when they start hearing a little bit of maybe what happened with them, or they pick up something out of that story and they connect with you. And then that's really how you get people interested in what you're doing, is because your story is the best tool you have. Not the programs, not the Shakeology, it's your story and how all these things have affected your story. So just to take you back a little bit, I've never had a huge physical transformation. I was CrossFit junkie for a long time. I was an athlete in high school. I had baby weight to lose after Lila and after Luke, and I just couldn't make it to the gym anymore. CrossFit was just not an answer anymore. I couldn't do the gym. And I had this little ping in my inbox one day from Miss Amber saying, "Hey, I know you like CrossFit. Have you ever thought about Insanity? You want to join a challenge group and drink Shakeology?" Or something along those lines. Eventually, when we got towards the end of the conversation. And I was just like, you know what? I know that consistency breeds results. I need to do something at home. I'm not a big runner, so I'm just going to try it. So fast forward, I did Insanity. I did Turbo Fire. I think she asked me 3 times to be a coach. I finally jumped on a call like this, and I swear it was probably 3 years ago, to hear all about it. And I just decided to take the plunge. was happening at that time in my life. And I honestly didn't even realize this was part of my story until I was kind of going through this, getting this presentation together. But my daughter, Lila, about 10 months, she was diagnosed with hearing loss. And we had no prior family history. We had no medical problems. I had a healthy pregnancy. We were just completely blindsided by it. And as a new parent, you have a way you think your child's life is going to go. And when it completely veers off course, and even if it's totally fine now, it rocks you to your core. So for the first 6 months after we got the diagnosis, it was, fix it. We're going to fix it. We're going to aid her. And yes, she will wear aids for the rest of her life. We can't actually fix the hearing loss, but is she going to speak okay? Our kid's going to make fun of her. All those things is there anything else related to it? Is there some other syndrome? All those things that go through your mind, it just completely scares you. So the first 6 months was kind of dealing with all of that. The second 6 months, we just were able to just start doing the therapy every day at home, basically therapy every week. And just kind of started dealing with our new normal after we got through some of the emotional issues. So after we got to the end of that 12 months, I was able to just finally, for the first time in a while, just take a breath and look at everything around me. Knowing I couldn't go back to work, I was blessed to be able to stay at home at that point, which was amazing, so I could take care of Lila and her needs at the time. But I just stepped back and looked at just now what? I need some sort of direction. I can't go back to work because I still need to do a lot with her. But I need to do something for me. And I need to show Lila that I'm a strong mom, so I can in turn build a strong, confident little girl that may need that confidence, come middle school, high school. I don't know. So that's when I just got curious about it and I jumped in. I needed direction and I needed a little bit of hope as well. So when I started learning about coaching and I was able to offer these programs and give people hope that change is possible, it changed my life. I'm truly thankful for everything that the Beachbody has been able to change my life in that way and offer these programs to other moms, and give them hope and direction along the way too. So when Luke was born, we again went through the same thing, which was super hard for me. Again, you think I was okay the second time around, but what I didn't see coming was the absolute community that rallied around me, because I was kind of heartbroken again about it all when he was diagnosed with hearing loss as well. The absolute community that rallied around me and would not let me fail. That's what I'm talking about when I say that we care about each other's businesses. Not once I was able to step back a little bit, but I remember being on the phone with Amber and she's like, "You're not going anywhere, Devon. We're going to get through this. You're going to be okay." And here I am, things got kicked back up again, around 12 and 13 months. But I had coaches that rallied around me that were under me. I had coaches above me that were taking care of me. And they weren't going to let things slip away, things that I worked so hard on. That's what I mean about caring so much about each other's businesses. So it's been an amazing journey. Being able to listen when somebody looks at you and say that you changed my life by nothing that I ever did. It's by all their hard work, makes it all worth it. So that's just a little bit about my story. So what is a coach? A coach does not have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. They don't have to be have their right at their fitness goals. Let's be honest, if you're watching The Biggest Loser, do you identify more with the trainer that's kicking their butt, or do you maybe identify with the person that's struggling to get through the workout? Yeah, that's me. I'm not perfect. I don't try to be. I don't think any of the coaches are. We're just real. And we're not experienced in sales. We're just sharing how these programs affect our lives. So again, a coach should be someone that's willing to be vulnerable and share a little more, even if it's just a tiny little part of your story. You never know. I remember when Erica, one of my coaches, first signed up, she shared a picture of her refrigerator and how everything was all healthy food now. And I'm like, that is so huge. That's a piece of her story. And because her kids started eating healthy again. So again, it's just little things like that, sharing about your story. committed to the proof of the product's work, and improving and developing themselves. Another bonus of being a coach is I read all these books about leadership and, change and commitment. And I would have been listening to serial podcasts over and over again, maybe, which is great. But, they send you books to be able to improve yourself as a person as well. So it's just another bonus to all of this. Benefits of being a coach. I mean, you're basically running your own business, so you get to set your own work hours. Nap time, bedtime, early morning time, lunchtime, commute time if you are really savvy, I guess. You can work your business that way. Part-time or full-time, you can build online or in person. It's completely up to you. Again, this is basically your business. We'll just give you the steps on how to get everything going and to be yourself. Rewards, we've talked a little bit about that. I'll get into income in a second, but you get bonuses for team growth, trips, Cancun, Disney World. I've seen all kinds of things. And again, that sense of community, it's helped me through many tough times. And I know I'm not the only one that can vouch for that. But if you want to stay accountable to your fitness goals, being in a fit community, that'll help you too. Support. This is from a Team Beachbody side of things. So training and tools, there's Coach Basics training, which is kind of on a Team Beachbody side of things, where they just teach you things that you need to do to get going. There's advanced training marketing tools. You can kind of read through a lot of this on your own. There's a national wake-up call that offers trainings every Monday morning, newsletters that go out. And then, of course, they own all the social media outlets. Again, the CEO, the president of sales, everyone is accessible via Facebook, which again just tells you that they're really listening to their coaches and what is needed out there. I think this is really important to talk about too, is what to expect from our team. I know when I kind of started, a little bit of the anxiety that I had was, how am I going to get going? How am I going to train? How am I going to learn how to do this? The first thing you'll know is you get one-on-one support from your coach. I am always in contact with my coaches on Messenger a lot, but I also try to schedule a call every single week to talk with them, talk through any issues. Even if we have nothing to talk about, we still try to get on the phone and talk because stuff always comes up. We're always learning that way. We do Coach Basics training, which is self-led. But again, you have one-on-one instruction with your coach. We do a monthly business boot camp to actually put that training into practice, where you start inviting everyone and you doing challenge groups with your coaches. Again, never on an island. We're always helping you through things. There's advanced training groups if you want to grow your team more. We do weekly team calls in the evenings on Mondays. There's 2 to 3 Facebook team pages you can be a part of to ask questions. And again, we're all about loving on each other and recognizing each other and keeping each other accountable in our businesses. How to earn. So coaches create income, like I talked about, by sharing. It's not about features and benefits of products. And I truly mean that. It is about being vulnerable with how these products have worked in your life by listening. Listening is so important. Listening to other stories, listening to the people you're connecting with. And then just by inviting them. You could invite them to join challenge groups. You can invite them to come over and do a workout. You can invite them to go on a walk with you, invite them to a free group. There are unlimited opportunities for that as well. But again, following the steps, there's no reinventing the wheel. It's about doing what your coach teaches you to do, and just by being yourself and reaching out. So I remember the other call too, when I first did this, was, okay, lady, let's get to how you earn some money. So I don't know if some of you are out there as well thinking that. But I'll get into the money part now. So you earn 25% commission on all your sales. And if you sell a challenge pack, you actually get slightly more. Because we know when people pair Shakeology with the programs, they're going to get their best results. So you're actually incentivized a little bit more to sell a challenge pack. Again, you can kind of read through that, but basically you're going to earn about $10 to $20 more when you sell a challenge pack versus just a program or just Shakeology. We also receive 25% discount on all products. So my Shakeology is about $100 a month. You can start earning immediately, and you get paid every Thursday. So it's nice to kind of get a bump every Thursday. You can choose to build an income just based on your products you've sold, or you can actually build a team of coaches that are doing the same thing you are doing and doing it together to really leverage all aspects of income potential with this. This fourth point I think is really important. Beachbody gives away free leads, customers, and commissions to qualified coaches. Yeah, read that again. That's one of the things that makes this company great. So if someone's, watching TV in the middle of the night and they see a 21-day fix commercial come on and they go on to Beachbody and they order it, so they didn't order through a coach, they ordered through Beachbody, guess what? Beachbody kicks them over to a coach. So you'll get these customers. And then sometimes people do that with Shakeology too, and you can get Shakeology commissions or Ultimate Reset commissions. So that can be 30 extra dollars, sometimes $60 extra, depending on how much the Ultimate Reset is, a free commission if you hit certain qualifications. So I think that's been really great because it really helps you build your business over time as well. And again, part-time or full-time income. I know coaches that earn anywhere from $500 a month to $2,000 a month to $34,000 a month. It just depends on how you grow your business and how fast you grow your business. So honestly, if you need to pay off student loans, if you just, want to do something for yourself, if you need to contribute to your child's education, if you're just in a hole, if you're in a rut right now with money, this is a good way you can work it on the fringe hours, still even work your full-time job and be able to start earning income and growing that. I'll let your coach that invited you kind of go over the best way to join as a coach. But again, the easiest way to do is a challenge pack. You get your $40 coach enrollment waived, and you get a new fitness program, Shakeology. But I'll let your coach kind of touch on that because we're hitting the 30-minute mark here. There is an ongoing business services fee. So you can kind of, again, read through a lot of that. It covers your personal websites. It covers customer service, which is huge. You are truly focused by having this monthly service fee. It truly lets you focus on supporting them in their fitness journey and helping them get the results that they want. Because if they have a problem with their shipment and a lot, just they're getting charged for it or something like that, they can go to customer service and they'll handle it. They also house all the products. So you don't have to have like millions of programs or Shakeology or all that kind of stuff where you have to go to the post office all the time and send out challenge packs. They do it all for you. And that is something that's unique to this company as well. And I think is awesome not to have to deal with all of that. So that's kind of what the $15.95 covers. You can read through a lot of that. So we got to the end now. I hope I've given you some things to think about tonight. But the first question I want you to kind of leave with tonight is what can becoming a coach do for me? For me, I needed some direction in my life. I wanted to start contributing more to my family. I wanted to stay accountable to my fitness goals. And I knew that this stuff was awesome. And I wanted to share it with somebody. So many of my coaches, when they start, they are just wondering, who can I help? I feel like they always have a person that they know these programs can help. Like, your mother or your best friend or your father or your cousin. Even if you never reach those people, just having that person in mind, if I'm going to do it for them, maybe that's the little piece of courage you need to get over the hump and sign up. And finally, the cool thing that I've learned about this is there are so many dreamers in this company, and they really push you to get out of your comfort zone, to dream huge, and to see what you can do with this. I've watched so many amazing stories, and I know that there are so many amazing stories on this team that are in the works right now. The people that have had their goals and had their dreams that they're just working towards. And it's so amazing to see. And I know that this is just such a special opportunity. And I hope that you get off this phone, you're excited, or get off this call, you're excited to go talk to your coach about what the next step is. And I hope that I've just kind of shared tonight a little bit about what a coach is and how it can truly change your life.